What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are back here with another IPL match review number 22 between the Kolkata Knight Riders and the Chennai Super Kings down there at Cheap Pork Stadium, covered in yellow, and they get the big win back on the board here. And Kolkata now given their first sort of little shaky run here in the competition. It's been a hot start for both of these teams, and we're going to jump in and dissect this one. So hey, if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and comment down below. Kolkata fans, Chennai fans, neutral fans, let me know, let me hear it all down below in the comments what you took from this game. Firstly, what I took from this game is that Jay Shah, he can do the best of both worlds in the script writing department. He gives us plenty of 230 plus thrillers, and then he can bring it back and just give us a low-scoring 130, 140 chase where the bowlers do majority of the work. So, hey, Jay Shah, I see you, my man. I know what you're cooking. You're trying to get people thinking that 200 is just crazy, and then in a few games' time, we'll see a massive score, no doubt about it. But we're going to jump straight into this one. Player of the match is that man, Ravindra Jadeja, 3 for 18 off 4. Didn't need to bat, obviously, but you know what? There's been a lot of discussion of recent about his position in the T20 World Cup team. Obviously, it's, a few months away, but this is really India's best chance to see who's going to be a part of that 11, a part of that squad. Look, now, Jadeja, if it was me, he's in my best 11 every day of the week. I just think the dangers of someone who can bat at 6 and 7, do what he can do with the bat, but also bowls 3 to 4, ripping, amazing overs, economical, hits the spot every single damn time. Like, I tell you what, if I was in a T20 World Cup final and I had to face Jadeja or Axar Patel, I'm probably taking Jadeja on the big stage. He's just proven it a lot more. But obviously this is a long IPL. Anything can happen. But I think Jadeja, he's one of the guys that you need in your 11. Like, he's just such a match winner. He's the rock star, as Shane Warne once said. And yeah, I'd find it pretty tough to keep him out, but he will need to bat, so, we'll figure some stuff out there. All right, into the scorecard. Kolkata into bat first and started off really well. Like, we'll go straight... Well, hold on a minute. I did say they started off really well. After the very first ball where Phil Salt went out for a first ball duck, I don't know what sort of shot he was playing. Did he know there was some really good lunch back in the changing room? Because he said, all right, boys, I'm going to go out here for one ball. We're going to see what happens. Can I get it to the boundary? No. And you're out. So there was a good catch there by Jadu, but the shot was lazy. There was no footwork. It was just a crap shot. So he goes for a first ball duck. But after that, they then get a little bit of stability. Like, we'll go down here to the fall of wickets. None for 1. Not great. But then they get to 56 off 1. That's where they were. A pretty solid partnership by Sunny Narayan and Raghuvanshi, of course, the youngster. They weren't scoring at a big rate, but just trying to consolidate early. Sunny, the man, he still went about his natural business. 27 off 20, 3 4s, 2 6s. Look, I mean, it seems to be either boundary or wicket for the man Sunny Narayan. And I kind of just enjoy it. Like, I think he's got that role where he's been told, literally, we don't care if we're 3 wickets down, Sunny, just go out there and try and pump the ball over the boundary. And I'm not going to lie, I love watching batsmen with that mentality of just, I literally don't give a flying F if my wicket goes. But if I can make a quick 30 off 10, then it's worth it. And he just gives that energy. I love it from Sunny. It's been one of the more masterful moves, but doesn't work out this time. Raghuvanshi then goes plum LBW to Jadu. I mean, look, Jadeja's had an absolutely incredible match here, taking out the big wickets early, so he goes for 24. He does look pretty good, though, this Raghuvanshi. Obviously playing in place of Nitish Rana if he's ever going to come back, but I don't think he has a spot if Raghuvanshi is going to keep playing this well. Shreyas Iyer, the captain, we've got to talk, my man. We've got to talk. So, look, I understand, KL Rahul, he is your idol. It seems that way. You love to follow in his footsteps and get plenty of singles, plenty of not rotating the strike, hogging the strike essentially. He's a terrific player and he hits beautiful boundaries, hit 3-4s, but 34 off 32 as the captain when the team just needed to kind of push on and put some more pressure back on CSK. Shreyas Iyer just kind of sat there and accepted the pressure and just dotted the boys up. Just dot ball, single, dot ball, and then on the very last ball of the over, he would then hit a single and get himself back on. There's nothing wrong with that, but at least make some fucking runs at a better strike rate. 106. You've upset me because he was out there. Let's get into it. Venkatesh Iyer, he was out. Ramandeep Singh, he was out. So it was Shreyas Iyer batting with our man, the legend, Rinku Singh, and he kept taking the strike off Rinku. I've never been more frustrated. I was yelling at the TV. I'm thinking, oh yeah, man, please, either smoke the ball to the boundary or try and let the man Rinku do it. Look, he did eventually and he chopped on. So, not to be, but you just had to give Rinku some consistent strike and he would have made 36 easily, don't worry. He did get impacted player out too, which hopefully there's no injury because Rinku Singh is one of Kolkata's better fielders, so I don't know why he would have been impacted out, but that's an interesting choice there. Andre Russell, 10 off 10. Look, you do have to give credit here to the bowling very late. Let's get into it. 137 they put on the board. Just didn't feel enough for the position that they were in. The CSK bowlers were genuinely terrific, I'm going to be honest. Tushar Deshpande, the man himself, he's always up and down, but when he's on, he's on. 3 for 33 off 4. Fizzer Rahman was terrific. 2 for 22 off 4. Economical, amazing on return. Shardul Thakur, probably the worst of their bowlers and wasn't that bad. None for 27. Mahesh Dikshana, 1 for 28 off 4. And then you got Jadu, 3 for 18. Jumping into the Chennai side here, a pretty breezy and comfortable sort of chase in the end. They weren't going after anything too crazy. Kolkata, they got a somewhat early wicket there of Racham Ravindra, but this game felt pretty much over once they knew what they were chasing, and as long as they didn't lose 2 to 3 early wickets in the power play, this game was gonna be pretty breezy and easy to walk this one in. Let's talk about it. Ravindra, he hasn't gone crazy yet. Like, he hasn't made a crazy innings that makes people go, holy moly, Racham Ravindra, this is what CSK bought him for, but he's just been a terrific fielder. You can see as well, obviously, he bowls an over or two every now and then, but you can see in his batting why he's going to be such a superstar of world cricket as it is. 3 fours, 15 off 8. He gets the intent right. There's going to be a game where he goes 74 off 31. It's going to be soon. Ruturaj Gaikwad, the skipper, finally, as captain, gets home a nice little knock. I think this is actually his first half century of the season as well, so this one would feel pretty good. It didn't need to really do anything crazy either, just a pretty comfortable a comfortable chase and a comfortable half century. Didn't really do anything too out the box. Hits 9 fours, a strike rate of 115. I mean, you look at that and you're thinking whatever, but he gets the win as the captain, and that's all you can really ask for. Daryl Mitchell hits some boundaries. Shivam Dubey, the impact player, 28 off 18. And then how about this? Inspirational at the end. MS Dhoni, 1 off 3. So, hey, just finishing it off when it needed to be done. And I loved that Dhoni came out to the crease before Rahane, before Rizvi, before Jadeja, before Thakur. We want to see that. Just do it for the fans. Okay? The fans want to see Dhoni. If the game is over and you know it's in the bag, just get Dhoni out there. Just who cares? Just do it for the theatre, for the crowd, for the fans, and for everyone's mental health. All right? Into the bowlers. All right, this is going to be a little bit of a tough one here. Mitchell Starc, my man. Look, it's not going to plan. It's not going to plan. None for 29 off 3. He's had about 1 or 2 good games, but the rest have been pretty shit so far. There's been some drop catches. There's been some average bowling at times as well, but he just bowled too many extras last night. He too much leg side stuff. Just didn't hit his line consistently enough. And really looked like he kind of picked up a bit of a side strain or a bit of an injury after bowling his first over as well. So only bowled the 3 in the end. Hopefully nothing to be concerned about there. But yeah, look, I mean, we all knew like he was bought for way too much money. But this is the pressures of the auction and the price tag now, is that you're expected to live up to these insane expectations. And if you don't live up to them, everyone's going to be annoyed and get on your head about it. But hey, he's doing the best he can. Leave my man Starkey alone. Vaibhav Arora, Punjab Kings legend. He bowled pretty well. 2 for 28 off 4. Anukul Roy, the impact player. What an impact the man had. None for 18 off 1.4. And I think he made about 5 runs with the bat. That's what I'm talking about. That's the impact. Sunil Narayan, 1 for 30 off 4. Chakravarthi, none for 26 off 4. And Dre Russell, 1 over, none for 8. So that is how that finishes. We're going to jump into the stats and the table now. But look, not a crazy game. Not anything that we're going to sit here and get all, built up excited over. There's some good stuff. Would have loved to see Rinku Singh make some runs, but you just have to give all the credit to that CSK bowling. Genuinely phenomenal. That whole bowling unit is terrific. And to think that they've got a guy like Mitchell Santner sitting on the bench who can join that team at any possible chance as well. Like, they've got to, they're going to be in the playoffs again. They're going to be competing for another title. So, yeah, we're not surprised. All right, orange cap time. The man Virat Kohli is leading by a lot of runs. Over 100 runs, he is in the lead already. It just shows you the caliber of the man compared to most other people in the competition. 316, nothing's changed, but a 105 average. Not bad. Sai Darson, this probably shows you how the orange cap is going on at the moment. Sai Darson, he's been incredibly consistent every game, averaging 38, almost 200 runs. That's pretty exciting if you're a Gujarat fan, but if you're just a fan of young Indian cricketers coming up, that's exciting. Riyan Parag averaging 92. I assume that'll come down a little bit, but he's been pretty good so far. Shubman Tendulkar, he's looking good at Ahmedabad. Nicholas Paran has not gone out yet. He's still averaging 178. So, Don Bradman Jr., Sanju Samson, I didn't even know that Sanju was top 5, but okay, that's impressive. Obviously, he had a really good first game, didn't do much for the next 2, and then had a good return game against RCB the other day. So, averaging 59, 178 runs, that's pretty good in my eyes. The only team with two players on that team is Rajasthan, so it probably shows you how they're going at the moment. Into the purple cap, and the Chennai Super King, man, he's played pretty much one less game than most other people at CSK. Of course, he did have to leave to go play for Bangladesh, I think it was, the other day, but he's joined the team again and makes an impact straight away. You know what I'm thinking about? Why did the Delhi Capitals let go of Mustafiza Rahman? Any answers, anyone? I'm trying to think. The Delhi Capitals have had some really good bowlers over the last years. They've had Fizzer Rahman, they've had Kagiso Rabada. I'm trying to think. Obviously, they've had Nordici, who's not going very well at the moment, but they've had really good quality bowlers. They just haven't been able to hang on to them. And Fizzer Rahman, They should have retained him, or at least brought him back. So that was a mistake. CSK get a big pick up there. Yuzi Chahal. It's good to see the man in the purple cap race. Yeah, awesome. Coatsy, Khalil Ahmed, and Mohit Sharma. He may be 75, but he is still pushing the top 5 wickets. So, hey, that will finish us off. Of course, we'll just go through the rest of these pretty briefly. Virat, Butler, 2 centuries so far. Best bowling figures, Yash Takua, Fizzer Rahman. Batting average, Shashank Singh. Yes, sir. Bowling averages. Okay. Most 50s. There's nothing really here. Most economical bowlers. So that's pretty impressive, actually, from Ratchin. 5 matches. Hasn't taken a wicket, but pretty decent economy. I'm unsure how many overs he's actually bowled. Krunal Pandya. Now, that's exciting. Just for Krunal, to be honest. That's pretty cool. Shout out to him. But hey, that'll finish us off right there. Shout out to CSK for getting the big W. Let's go to the table. I forgot about that. Rajasthan Royals still sitting on top, looking pretty. Kolkata still in second even after they lost. So probably just shows you what a good position this top 3 teams are in. The top 4, really. It's going to be hard to see any of those teams in the top 4 dropping out. Like, those are some pretty solid top 4 sides that are going to take some tough beating. Rajasthan, Kolkata, Lucknow, Chennai. It's pretty tough to see any of those teams dropping out. Sunrisers, Punjab, Gujarat is that next sort of bracket who are kind of competing. And then under it, you've got Mumbai, RCB, and Delhi Capitals. So we know what's going on with the Delhi Capitals. We know what's going on with RCB right now. They're just, if I'm going to be honest, they're looking like prime Zimbabwe and prime Kenya in the World Cup. It's not going their way at all, and they need some help. But fret not. There's still so many games left in the season, so anything can happen. Every team is still a chance. Any scenario is possible. So hey, that'll cap us off now. CSK, big W there. Of course, the game tonight. This isn't a genuine showstopper. Preeti Zinta versus Kavya Moran. Be there or be square, because I'll be there. Hey, we're going to win that. Let's go. Big W right there. CSK get the other big W. I hope we all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see everyone in the next one.